Let's start with a couple notes about this presentation. So this information that I'm going to be talking about today, it's presented at a level geared for people who are familiar with downloading, visualizing, and interpreting ocean color and similar satellite data products. And also, another note about this presentation, information is current as of this month, June 2024. June 2024. In this early phase of PACE science operations, do expect data versions, data access points, available resources to evolve with time. And we're going to have links and info throughout this talk that'll show you where and how to keep up to date on the changes. And by the end of this presentation, you will know which NASA tools provide access to PACE data, and you're also going to learn about some great resources out there, and we'll end with this question and answer session with our PACE team members. So diving right in, PACE observations, as Jeremy was talking about, they span the aquatic, atmospheric, and terrestrial domains. So from the top of the atmosphere to just above the Earth's surface, the atmospheric contribution to the satellite signal provides data products that describe cloud, surface ocean, and aerosol properties. And the oceanic contribution to the satellite signal provides data products that are descriptors of the underwater light field, as well as in-water constituents such as phytoplankton, dissolved organic matter, and sediments. And of course, not to be forgotten, there are land products, which are right here, circled at the end. OCI will be providing hyperspectral-based land products as well. Every movie I have run has not allowed me to advance. There we go. All right, so let's walk through the PACE data levels that will be available and their format. All data products are available in the net CDF format. And after collection by the instrument in level 0 format, the raw instrument data and spacecraft telemetry are reformatted into net CDF 4. And then moving through levels, and that produces the calibrated and geolocated instrument data, the level files, which are moved, let me just start over with that on level 1, okay? So raw instrument data and spacecraft telemetry then run through all the level 1 processing, ending up with a calibrated, geolocated, and co-registered product. And then we get to level 2. So this level and above are the science products that most of you will be using. Level 2 files are derived from level 1B and 1C. And level 3 is temporally and spatially composited products. For example, you have on the lower right-hand corner here, there's a mapped 4-kilometer, 8-day chlorophyll product from MODIS as an example of kind of level 3. And then finally, we have level 4 products, which are derived from various lower level data products or output from models. So these are the kinds of levels that will be available of PACE data. And I've also heard this question, a lot of you may have this question as well. I'm accustomed to getting ocean color data from OBDAC, which is the Ocean Biology Distributed Active Archive Center. I'm via the level 1 and 2 and the level 3 and 4 browsers that have been available for some time on the Ocean Color website. Is accessing PACE data any different? And the answer is yes. At this time, data access does vary with data status, so that's data maturity level. I have this table here to give you an overview of the 4 levels of data status that you're going to see in this presentation, and you'll also see these words as you read through our website, going from diagnostic being the least mature data status to standard being the most mature. And what is available today? So provisional data are available through Earth Data Search. Provisional, test, and diagnostic data are available from the OBDAC file search and the OBDAC level 3 and 4 browsers, both of which we'll go over in this talk so you'll know where to find them. And recall those instrument names that Jeremy mentioned. So there's OCI, the hyperspectral imager, there's HARP2 and SPEX1, the polarimeters. Level 1 data is available from all 3 of those instruments today. And there's also a limited suite of OCI level 2 and level 3 derived products. And we always want to note that this is a version 1 release. It's preliminary data, so be sure you use it with caution and know that there are frequent updates and reprocessings ahead. And for a full list of the data products, I've also I'm going to refer you to that phenomenal data table. Um, this is so important. You need to bookmark it and keep an eye on it over time because it is a live, up-to-date list of all currently available, as well as planned data products from PACE. And this table also includes useful details for each data product, such as description, data level, maturity status, all the things that Jeremy's already mentioned. He also mentioned that it's color-coded. So that tells us, green is available now, going further and further out in the colors to the availability. And another new thing with PACE that's different than previous ocean color data distributions, you're going to see in the data repositories that some products are available as what's called a data product suite. So these are related data products that are all grouped together into one file, with the goal being making downloading data more manageable. As an example, this is 4 product suites released for level 2 ocean data products that are out now. Um, each of these packages, such as over here, we have an apparent optical properties package, abbreviated as OC_AOP, and it includes these data products. The crossed out ones mean they're not there yet, but this would be your AOP package. We also have an inherent optical property or IOP package, biogeochemistry, as well as photosynthetically available radiation or PAR, an OC PAR. And of course, more are coming. We're going to have a land data suite. We will have aerosol and cloud data suites, as well as phytoplankton community composition, net primary productivity, and others. And another key page for when you're getting started with accessing PACE data, be sure to visit this one as well. So this is a data access landing page. Along with that data table, bookmark it. This is also a live and up-to-date web page that, like this talk, walks you through details on accessing and utilizing the current release of PACE data. And so let's see, and then this right here, after you read through this page, go check out, these are your 3 sources of NASA data. We have Worldview, Earth data, and a couple of OBDAC tools that are all access points for you to get to PACE data. And so a deep dive into how to use each of these tools could kind of fill their own webinar in and of themselves. So today I'm just going to touch on each one here enough for you to know what functions and data they provide. So NASA Worldview, this is a phenomenal tool for really fast, simple data visualization. Currently, there are 2 PACE products in Worldview. There's OCI Level 2, Chlorophyll A, and TrueColor products. If you scan this QR code, it provides you with a shortcut link that brings up just these 2 products in Worldview, just the 2 PACE products, and it'll look something like this. So here is what you see if you go to that link. Note over here, there's a list of layers. These are layers available for you to view in Worldview. Right now, it just has PACE Chlorophyll A, it has PACE TrueColor, and you can turn them on or off pretty simply. And this image here is showing you both layers are on. So we have the TrueColor on and it's showing over the land, and layered over that we have ocean color, which is specifically chlorophyll A data showing the phytoplankton in the ocean. So this one has a fantastically simple, really intuitive interface. There's a slider at the bottom that lets you move through time. You can zoom in and adjust to look at your area of interest. You can even quickly output images if you use this little camera feature up here. There's a regular camera in the upper right. There's a video camera in the lower left. And, this one is just really phenomenal. We all even use it just to see, what data looks like really fast. I very much encourage you to go to the Worldview webpage to learn more. There's some really great learning resources there, and also open up the tool and play around with it yourself. Moving to the second tool for looking at NASA Earth data, at NASA Data is NASA Earth Data. So this is a really comprehensive site where data from all the NASA DACs or Distributed Active Archive Centers across all the missions can now be searched in one place. As for PACE, there's currently provisional data there for all 3 instruments. This is another QR code shortcut here. This one will also take you directly to the PACE data currently on Earth data. And for a quick look at what Earth data looks like, here I'm showing an example of looking through the available OCI level 1C data granules on Earth Data Search. So listed on the left over here, you can see there are download options. So this is showing you what files are available on the left, and this is showing you where those granules are in the map on the right. This is an extremely simplistic look at it, but I want you to get the point that, like Worldview, this has location visualization of data on a map, and it has a timeline at the bottom. But Earth Data is a leveled up and really comprehensive interface compared to Worldview. It has a learning curve with a lot of options. And so I direct you to go to these resources. These are some great ones to learn more about how to use Earth Data if you haven't already learned. They have a getting started page. You can see it here. It's linked here. And you can go there, and there's all sorts of different information to help you get started and understand Earth Data. And also, we have this fantastic tutorial that was presented by our own Alicia Scott, who's actually here today. She's our OBDAC Deputy Manager, and she goes into more detail on Earth Data, as well as the OBDAC tools that I'm about to talk to in a second. So be sure to check out her webinar if you'd like more details as well. And then once you're ready to download, there's this really critical piece. Make sure that you have an Earth Data account. If you don't already have one, go sign up for one. Earth Data accounts are needed to download data from any access point, or any NASA data from any access point. And moving on to the final couple of tools, we have some NASA OBDAC search tools. Here you will find a file search and level 3 and 4 browser search tools, and they give you access to provisional, test, and diagnostic data. Of the two tools, here's what the level 3 and 4 browser looks like. The level 3 and 4 browser is there to visualize, extract, and download select level 3 PACE data products. Again, note you need an Earth Data login. And I won't go too depth into this, except for the fact that there's one thing that trips a lot of people, including us, up. And that's that if you want to go to the level 3 and 4 browser at this link, you need to make sure that in order to see PACE data right here, you make sure that this product status is set to provisional or test. And then you can select PACE instrument options over here. Otherwise, you won't see PACE options and you won't think there's PACE data there. It's cut off a little bit on this screen, but there's a red help button over here. Be sure to check that out because they have really good examples of the power and the different things that this browser can do. And how to make it work for you. And a second tool that I wanted to talk about with the OBDAC is this file search option. And this search currently is, through this search, you can currently access the provisional diagnostic and test data. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, this is the only place to get some of those data types. They're not all on Earth data yet. This also has quite a few useful features, basic to advanced searches. I encourage you to follow this link. And again, check out this help button. They have some really great information that runs you through all of the features. And I have final two slides here. We have a couple of slides on resources to go over. So we have a few people in-house. I think most of them are here today that are creating some really fantastic Jupyter notebooks for PACE data. I've gotten excellent feedback on them being very, very, very easy to use and very well written. Right now, there are 2 Learn with OCI tutorial notebooks. And there's also tutorial notebooks for both the SPEX 1 and HARP 2 polarimeters that is coming out, as I understand, very soon. And as for cloud support resources, please definitely check out Earth Access if you would like to be able to get to the Earth data on the cloud. So Earth Access is a Python API that's for searching and downloading or streaming data from the Earth Data Cloud. There's a link here where you can get more information on Earth Access. You can download Earth Access. And also, make sure that if you're interested in NASA data in the cloud, to go check out this NASA OpenScape's Earth Data Cloud Cookbook. It has a fantastic wealth of extremely useful and well-presented information on working with Earth data in the cloud. And we definitely really highly recommend it for anyone who's wanting to use the Earth Data Cloud. And another phenomenal resource that we offer is CDAS. This is NASA and OBDAC's data analysis and visualization software. This was developed and created in-house at the Ocean Ecology Lab. Danny Knowles here, and I believe the other software developers are actually here today. Danny's here to answer questions if you have any about CDAS. And version 9 of CDAS was upgraded to support PACE data. And so this includes both the OCI hyperspectral data, which you can see here on the lower left, as well as the polarimetry data, one example you can see up here on the right. Another key thing about CDAS that's important is that CDAS can export the PACE data to other formats such as GeoTIFF, which is readable by GIS, and KML, which is readable by Google Earth, as well as others. And again, as with the other slides, here's your resource to learn more. So there's a great tutorial video on CDAS 9 that Danny has put together, and he includes using these data types, all the PACE data types in CDAS in that tutorial. So wrapping up quickly here, if you have questions when you're accessing data, you have problems with your data, any kind of issues, the place to go is the Earth Data Forum. So this is a place, it's a format where you post questions and you can read previous questions. And if you post a question, people from the NASA team will answer the questions. And also, we very much want you to stay up to date in all the ways that we suggested. Please keep an eye on the PACE website for news and events. And if any of you are here that aren't already subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe to our Community of Practice email list. This is the primary way we announce events like this, as well as major data releases and other mission, data, and applications news. And just so you know, there will be a webinar follow-up where we will provide the recording, the slides, and the question and answers in text format online, just so you can know that if you didn't capture all the URLs or the QR codes, you will still be able to get them.